The effects of personal income and party preference on the support of welfare programs in Canada by Balls Falls.
Frequencies we are using in our cross-tabulations are listed. The original question was taken from the Canadian Election Study of 2011. The frequencies have been modified by eliminating the don't know and refuse to answer categories due to their irrelevance.
With income as our first independent variable, we hypothesize that there's a negative correlation between one's income and one's support for government welfare spending. Hasenfeld and Rafferty theorized that individual level of public attitudes towards welfare policies is largely influenced by self-interest, so ultimately support for welfare spending depends on whether or not one gains or loses financially from said spending.
With party preference as our second variable, we hypothesize that support for welfare state spending depends on party ideology reflected on a left to right spectrum. As Yeager indicates, conservatives see welfare spending as creating dependence, whereas left-wing parties such as the NDP take the opposite view, seeing increased spending as morally just. Therefore, we expect support for welfare spending to increase left of the Conservative Party.
The table confirms our first hypothesis, as it shows that those in the low-income category are almost twice as likely to support an increase in welfare spending than their counterparts in the high-income category, with 43.5% and 22.6% respectively. It would be interesting to see if the majority of support for increased welfare spending in the lowest income category comes from respondents in the lowest end and who either meet or are directly above welfare qualifications.
Our second hypothesis cannot be confirmed. Despite NDP voters being twice as likely to support increased welfare spending as Conservatives, the Liberal Party is an outlier. Further studies should question why NDPers were more likely to support less spending than Liberals.